video, I'm going to be showing you some hairstyles that you can wear with hats. Now, most of these hairstyles will work with or without a hat, and I show you that throughout the video. But sometimes it can be hard to find some really cute hairstyles that go with hats, so this video is for you if you're in that same boat. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's dive in. So for this first hairstyle, I'm going to be showing you a curling method that I have done in a lot of videos recently. I've been loving it, so I thought I'd show you how to do it today, and I think it's really cute with a hat. Grabbing an extension cord, and I'm going to quickly extension cord my curling iron because it's not long enough to reach where the camera needs it to go. So we need the extension cord. So you're going to need a 1 1/4 inch curling iron, and I'm actually not going to section for this time. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to grab a section of hair, clip the curling iron on it, partway down your hair, and curl it up. Then just hold it there till it warms up, and then release it slightly and roll down, and then roll back up. And hold it there till it heats up again. And then just unwind it and go over the ends so they're straight. As you're curling, I'm alternating the direction that my curls are going just because I want it to be a bit different. And you could also switch up the size of your curls. So some of these I'm taking pretty large sections, and other ones I'm going a little bit smaller just so that I have a little bit different look to my curls. And then just repeat the same thing on the other side, and I like to curl the pieces around my face away from my face, but remembering to alternate the curls with everything else. Once you've generally curled your whole head, sometimes, especially at the root, it can just be straight and not very curled, which you could totally leave it at this because that is a look, but I want a little more texture, so I'm just going to pick up small sections from the root and curl those. So now for the products. First, I'm going to be using the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. And I really like this because it adds a little more volume and texture up at your root. Plus, I have like 4th day hair, so I needed a little dry shampoo just to fix that grease. You can also put some on your ends, or you can put some texture spray on your ends if they're looking a little too smooth and sleek. If you want them to be a bit more fluffy, you can do that, but my hair is pretty fluffy naturally, so I don't want to encourage more fluff. And then I just like to kind of shake up the curls. First, I'm kind of like rubbing the dry shampoo in at my roots, and that's kind of shaking up the curls already. Then the last thing I like to do is add some hairspray. I'm going to be using the Kenra Super Hold Finishing Spray. I'm just spraying a pretty light coat since it is pretty strong hairspray, pretty high hold, and I'm just going to scrunch that in to augment the curls a little bit. This is great if your hair doesn't hold a curl at all. It just kind of helps the curl to stay in place. And here are the curls by themselves. I think they are so pretty, so cute. Yes. But I'm going to pop on a hat, just because this is a hat hairstyles video, but I think these are just as cute with or without a hat. But the hat's pretty cute with them too. For the next hairstyle, I'm going to be doing some double Dutch low buns. And I really like this hairstyle because it's great when you're wearing your hat and then you go inside and you want to take your hat off. The double Dutch braids are just going to keep the hairstyle in place so it doesn't move around, and when you take the hat off it's not going to look like hat hair. So what you're going to start out by doing is picking up a small section from one side at the front and splitting into 3. And then just begin braiding under the middle section and incorporate smaller sections as you go. And just Dutch braid this whole side of your head. So then once you've done that Dutch braid, then just secure it at the end with an elastic. But on the last time you pull it through, leave it looped. So then at this point I'm going to stop and pull apart the braid to get it a little bit bigger. And then just take your ends and wrap them around the elastic and tuck it into the elastic in the back. Now if your ends aren't long enough for this, then just leave them be, it's fine. If you don't even have hair long enough for a loop, you can do a pigtail instead. And then just repeat that on the other side. So once you finish the other side, just pop on your hat and you are done. For this next hairstyle, you're going to start with a side part. And then we're going to bring all the hair over to this side. And then secure your hair with an elastic there. And then you can loosen up your hair in any way you like. I just like to do this just to pull out some pieces and to make it look just a little more lived in. But you don't have to. So then with the ponytail, I'm going to split it in 2 and braid each side all the way down. Once you get to the end, just secure it with an elastic, and then I'm going to pull it apart slightly just so I get a little more volume in my bun. So then for the second half of hair, I'm just going to do a rope braid. You could do this for both halves if you want to make it a little bit easier, but I really like the rope braid and the regular braid, like the texture it gives between the 2 different braids. I think it's really cool. So then we make the bun. So you're just going to start with one of the braids. I'm taking the 3-strand braid and wrapping it around and pinning it in place. And guess what kind of bobby pins I'm using here? I'm using some jumbo bobby pins. If you haven't seen any of my videos, then you might not know how much I love jumbo bobby pins. They just hold so much more hair and they're perfect for thick hair or long hair. Alright, so then you're just going to take the other one and wrap it around, but I'm going to go the opposite direction to add more volume to my bun. And I like this if your hair is like shorter like mine or just thinner and you want more volume in your bun. You can split the ponytail in half and then you have like 2 ways to go because you're wrapping it 2 different ways, which means a bigger bun, more volume, you know. And I'm taking any flyaways or any ends and just tucking them in, pinning them under with some smaller bobby pins. And then just pop on your hat. In case you're wondering, I got this hat from Target. It was a while ago though, so I'm not sure if it will still be there. Hairstyle, again we're going to start with a side part and I'm going to sweep all my hair over to this side. So then we're going to be doing a fishtail braid, but first I kind of want to secure the hair at the nape of my neck and I don't really want to use bobby pins. So here's a fun little way I like to do it. So you're going to start by picking up a section on this side that is probably prone to fall out and begin twisting it this direction. Then just pick up a section over here, twist it as well. And then bring them together and secure them with an elastic. And then you can pull apart the braid just a little bit. If you want to, you can flip your elastic in a couple times to make it even more twisted. And there you go. That's the first twist. You can do that for as many times as you want. I think I'm going to do it like 3 times maybe, just picking up sections from the nape of my neck that would otherwise fall out. Just helps secure them out of the way. And from here you could honestly leave it at this. You could keep doing this top T-tail method all the way down to make like kind of like a faux fishtail braid. But I feel like it's easiest and fastest to just split your hair into 2 and do a regular fishtail braid all the way down. But if you want to leave it as a ponytail or make it into a bun, you can do that as well. And to do a fishtail braid, all you do is just split your hair in 2 and trade small sections from one side to the other. For this braid, I'm going to be braiding bigger sections over, not huge, but just a little bit bigger because it looks better in the end when you pull it apart if you have bigger sections. And then just secure your hair when you're almost to the end. And then I'm just going to go to each piece of the braid and pull it apart so it's extra big and fluffy. That is it. Here is with the hat off. I think this is still really pretty as is, or you can pop your hat on if it's cold outside. So for the last hairstyle, you're going to start with a middle part and split your hair in 2. And then just put your hair into 2 low pigtails. So then I'm just going to split my hair into 3 on one side and begin doing a braid. But I'm only going to go for a couple inches because I'm going to stop and secure it with an elastic. And then just pull apart the braid and then just keep going. So go underneath that elastic, begin braiding again. My hair is probably only long enough for about 2 of these braided bubbles, but if you can do 3 or 4. How many your hair is long enough for, just go for it. And if you don't like pigtails, you could just do this with a side ponytail or even a low ponytail. That would look just as cute too. And then repeat the same thing on the other side. Loosen up some pieces around your face and put on your hat. And there you go. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and be sure to subscribe below because I post hair tutorials every single Monday and fashion videos on Friday. Be sure to tell me in the comments below which one of these hairstyles was your favorite and what video would you like me to do next. Please share this with a friend who loves wearing hats. Alright guys, bye! I just like shed like a dog. I shed so much hair. Oh my.